Hello and welcome to this video comparison of three super light bi-material yo-yos. I'd say bi-metal, but one of them's a hybrid, so it's bi-material, I guess. I got my hands on a couple of, for a yo-yo, very light yo-yos. They're all well under 60 grams each. They are bi-material, one's a hybrid and the other two are bi-metals. And I thought I'd have a quick look and show you or talk about and see how they stack up against a regular bimetal. So without further ado, let's introduce the three yo-yos. The first of which is the Yo-Yo Friends Tankette. The Yo-Yo Friends Tankette is a fairly narrow yo-yo, and you can see the rims are huge. They're absolutely massive, very wide. The yo-yo itself is, the diameter isn't that small, but it's a little undersized. It's not very wide as a whole yo-yo, but it has very nice big rims. It comes in at around 55 grams, and it's just a lovely yo-yo. They just brought out new colors of these, by the way. So if you're looking for this, this is a fun one to shop for right now. Second one is the Emporium 44 TI Feather. So this is a hybrid yo-yo. It has titanium rims. It's a little bigger, a little wider than the Tankette is. It has a plastic polycarbonate body, and I think it's aluminium hub. You can't see this very well in the video or in the picture, but the hub is a little raised. It has a little bit extra body to make it a little stronger. Lovely yo-yo. I know for a fact one player uses this for, one of the Emporium 44 players uses this as his competition yo-yo. And the third is the G squared or G2 yo-yos Area 51, which is 51 millimeters wide, 51 millimeters diameter, and comes in at 51 grams. The feather also comes in at 51 grams. So let's go have a look at how they do. So we're going to start off with a longer tech combo with lots of hops and more intricate string work. Not super crazy because, you know, I'm not that good, but there's a lot of movement in there. And the Tankette, which is up first, it is retaining loads of spin and stability and doing really nicely. You know, there's really not much of a remark. It's great for tech as well because the slightly smaller width, there's never a problem of it hitting strings it's not supposed to hit. And it comes back at the end of this fairly, you know, long combination of tricks with, you know, decent amount of power. Up next is the speed combo. We're just going to see how it goes. And the thing about lightweight yo-yos is they just, you know, they really want to go fast. I am not the fastest player in the world, but the yo-yo does want me to be. Then let's do a longer slack meta combo. Lots of hops, a lot of whips. There's a lot of things in there that score in the current competition format, and the Tankette blows through it just lovely. You know, if misses are there, they are because of my inaccuracies, but there's plenty of spin time and stability. As it comes to grinds, this is not what the Tankette is made for. The rims are too close together, there's not enough of a gap, and it slows down too fast. For horizontal, it has the stability, so you can do it fairly well, but it is lacking a bit of the width that make modern horizontal possible. And as for finger spins, it's just not great for it. 8.2 seconds, you know, you can do finger spin tricks with it, but if you want to do something with lots of finger spin hops, pick something else. Up next, the Feather TI. Out of the three, you know, this one just does the best overall, I think. They all have their specialty, but when it comes to just going through everything that needs to be done, this one feels the least amount like a specialty yo-yo. It feels more like just a competition yo-yo that is slightly tailored to be a little lighter than the rest. Somehow the division of weight and the balance and the stability all make it feel kind of like a normal yo-yo, but just lighter on the string. It can go fast. It doesn't want to be pushed as fast as easily as the Tankette does, but there's plenty of lightweight and inertia that get it moving. So it's great for speed combos as well. When it comes to meta, you can really feel that this is honestly a competition-oriented yo-yo. Any misses in there are because I've been doing, it's just a lot of tricks to do in one row, but nothing to do with the yo-yo. The yo-yo does really well and keeps going. It has plenty of stability and staying power to go through these things with a nice kickback to the hand. It grinds wonderful. The polycarbonate body really just likes to remove all friction from the equation. It's just really nice for that. I kept it on my finger a little too long. It is excellent for horizontal as well. Out of the three, this is like, I don't do very long horizontal combos normally, but if I did, this is the one I'd want out of the three. It's not great for finger spins, only a little bit better than the Tankette was, but just not very good. 9.2 seconds is enough to do a quick hop or a DNA, but not much more. Next up, the Area 51. Area 51 feels somehow not just a little bit lighter than the Feather TI, but a lot. It has a nice bit of kick. I think the binds are a little tighter on it because of the debayering, and it comes back a little harder. This is the point where I've been doing the same combo so much that I keep missing, and at the end I'm happy with a slightly less perfect result, but it does get through them very well, even though I keep missing and extending the combo because of that. At the end, it comes back with plenty of power for a bind. As for speed, lightweight, just like the other two, it is fast. I think probably somewhere in between the Feather TI and the Tankette. It does well enough for my meta combo. The extra width over the Tankette makes it a little bit easier to land things with, but it's about similar in that regard to what the Feather TI is. It does have enough staying power at least if I play cleanly. Like if I play sloppily, then that'll mess it up. But it has plenty, even if with a couple of misses in my combo. It doesn't grind as well as the Feather TI, but it does grind a lot better than the Tankette. It does nicely. It's fairly stable, and at the end of the spin time, the grind time, it comes back to the hand very cleanly. For horizontal, it's a little bit snacky every now and then, so for an element like this pop right there, it tends to snag a little bit. But it is stable enough to do horizontal with, but for longer combos, I prefer the TI. Finger spins, this one is the very clear winner out of these three. Somehow the spike cup design just works a lot better for finger spins. And if that's your jam, then out of the three, I'd pick this one. But honestly, if you did a lot of finger spins, don't pick these. All right, let's wrap this thing up. To finish up, off camera, I threw in the same combos, the same kind of tricks. I also threw the Magic Yo-Yo Z01, which is a $40 bimetal. It's a little narrower than, I think, all of them. Maybe it's slightly bit wider, just a little bit wider than the Tankette, but it's more narrow than the other ones by quite a bit. But it's a great budget bimetal yo-yo, just to get a feel for like how do these lightweight yo-yos compare to something that is full weight. The full-size bimetal ends up with a little bit more power left over at the end, and that is to be expected. Weight, if well distributed across the yo-yo, equals more power. I tried the same with the plastic Wilderness PC, which is a real nice plastic yo-yo that I acquired this week and I quite like. I think it ends up with about the same amount of power, and it has similar stability to the more lightweight yo-yos, but it gives a bit more of a full grip, which depends on what you want, can be nice. All in all, if I had to pick a favorite out of these three, it would be the Emporium 44 Featherweight TI, or TI Feather. I just like, it feels more like it plays like a full-size yo-yo. when going against a full weight yo-yo right after playing these light weights, you can really feel more of the heaviness when it hits the end of the string. You can feel that it takes a little bit more effort to get it to move. So if you want something lightweight and performance and real fun, honestly all three of these will do really well. The Tankette's not that great for grinds, but the other two actually do really well on those. So all three are great yo-yos, and I hope you have a bit of an impression on what they are like compared to each other, and you know, the capability of something that is actually a bit lighter than most things on the market are. So thanks for watching, and enjoy this bonus trick at the end of my video that I did with the Wilderness PC, because I'm working on my horizontal and slacky things. Thanks for watching, until next time.